So I'm kicking it with the OG breakfast ball hat.
Yep. The old dad hat.
The old dad hat. Ryan,
right.
will you be joining us today?
In what?
We started.
Oh, we're going.
We've been rolling for a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the Double Bogey Show.
What episode?
33,
36,
No shit.
47,
38.
29.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book in another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now. Breakfast ball.
And we're still only like 5 podcasts deep in actual golf season.
Right, that's wild. How did we have a golf podcast when it was -4 degrees out
in the middle of winter? How do we find stuff to talk about?
And we barely talked about like the tour.
Yeah. Tyler, I just want to start this off. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in today. It's still up in the air. Big time match on Saturday for me.
Mm-hmm.
Money round, $10 a hole.
You lost a lot of money, didn't you?
Here's the thing. I didn't. I only lost $40. But score wise, I got my ass kicked. And I'll tell you what, one of the hardest things about golf has nothing to do with actually swinging the club and hitting the ball. It's pretending to have fun when you're not.
Well, so that's the thing. If you weren't playing for money, would you have had more fun losing?
100%.
So quit playing for so much money.
But it's between me and my buddy who I play for money against.
Mm-hmm.
It is just built into us playing golf together that money is on the line. And I'm fine. I'm cool with it. I like it. I was actually up. I've been up for a while on him.
Didn't you say that you've played like 50 times and the difference was only $40?
Yes. So now it's basically even now.
Oh, you were up.
I was up.
Okay. I thought you were down.
Yeah. But I shot a 95 really bad.
Which I'd be pretty happy with 95.
And he shot an 82. So
is
I lost
pretty good.
Through 18 holes. I lost by 13 strokes.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Yeah, it was. Again, I wanted to address it. I wanted to just touch on it for a second, and then I want to forget about it.
No, I want to talk more about your failures.
Where would you like to start?
No, I don't want to talk. I want to talk about how the weird, unwritten, like unspoken thing that we had happen when we golfed together on Wednesday last week. At the beginning of the year, I said my goal for 2021 was to beat Ryan one time in 9 holes.
Oh yeah,
I was beating Ryan through like 7 holes, and we both knew it, and neither one of us said a freaking word about it.
That's right.
We were both just like thinking about it. I'm sure you were a little bit, and I was like, hey, I'm a stroke ahead of Ryan. And then I imploded.
If I told you that it didn't cross my mind more than twice, I'd be lying.
Yeah.
It was just very brief though. And then it was on when we were shooting the video and stuff. So it's easy to forget about. But yes, it was on my mind.
You know where it all went downhill?
Where?
When that group of fans wanted to take a picture, right? And then in true breakfast ball fashion, I absolutely duffed one off. I went like 50 yards on a par 3.
Yeah.
And then after that, I completely imploded.
It's cost of doing business, though.
Yep.
I'm glad you guys had good rounds because I think that was the single worst 9-hole round I've had all year.
Cody,
you were not playing
that was
good.
tough.
It was bad.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Is it just because we don't? I'm still trying to figure out why. I was driving the piss out of the ball on Wednesday, and then come Friday and Saturday, I couldn't hit a goddamn fairway. Why is that?
So when we golfed on Wednesday, your second shot was bad. Your drives were always good, and your second shots were bad.
Yes.
And then I'm assuming it was the opposite. Like your drives were bad, but you had good recovery shots.
Completely. I was chipping like an animal.
Dude, imagine if we could just put together a complete game.
Pros.
This is where we're going to excel in the old man Ironman because it's always one or the other.
The problem is we're going to end up all being on the same shot. So like we'll all have great drives for a day and none of us will be able to chip.
The mid-range is going to be just
Well, if one of you guys is driving good, I'm not even pulling the driver out. I'm not even going to give my chance to hit a good shot.
So that's why you let me lead off with the old man swing and I'll put one safe every time.
Yep.
And then you guys try to kill the thing.
Yeah. I love killing the ball.
I like the strategy.
Yes.
That's the best strategy because then if you don't put one in, then it's like, all right, I'm going to swing easy on this one.
Yep,
Yeah.
right.
You're dead center in the fairway, at 200 yards out. we can just cream this thing.
Yes, you guys can cut trees. You guys can go for greens, and I will get us playable shots.
I got to a point on Saturday where I was dipping my shoulder like I was trying to hit an absolute home run shot. And there was a couple, because I took probably 6 breakfast balls. Obviously, I counted them. I counted 5 of them towards my score.
Yep.
But, oh, man, dipping that shoulder and just getting up into the ball was, oh, God. I drove over the green one time.
Really?
Yeah. On my
Where'd you play?
Balmoral.
Par 3 course.
Don't know where that is.
That's where I saw your dad last year. Off
Oh,
topic,
yeah. Lakes area.
Yep. Yeah. So that was fun. But at the same time, and it was just him and I. So I think if there would have been other people there, it would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have got as pissed.
Yeah.
Because then you'd have been beating the other people more than likely.
Right.
So like if I was there, you'd have been like, I'm losing to Adam, but at least I'm beating Tyler.
So we did a TikTok at the end of the year last year. It was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why I pay 60, 70 bucks every single week just to get pissed off. And that was me on Saturday.
That was it.
But beautiful weather, no wind.
God, it was gorgeous all weekend.
Beers were going on easy. And right away, I'm like, fuck, maybe I'm just not in the sweet spot right away. So I drank a little bit faster, and it just didn't help. So
I think you need to switch up the type of alcohol then.
probably.
So if like you have 2-3 beers, it's not helping, you dip right into that hard A.
Yeah, and there was no bev cart. So what you could do is you could order from the clubhouse and they drive it out to you, which I don't know why.
Did it have like the order on the screen thing, or do you call?
No, you got to call in. Yeah. But overall, fuck, man, summer's here.
It is here, and it was perfect. I'm toasted.
Same.
I've had the golf tan forever, since we've been out. But I helped Miles put his dock in. My shoulders are the color of this red cup.
Just from putting the dock in, huh?
Yeah. I was the only one that popped the top off. Miles kept his shirt on, and so did his dad. And I got toasted.
Really?
I should have just got the shirt wet.
That's
or maybe put sunscreen on. One of the two.
yeah. Waking up on a Monday morning feeling that is not good.
Yeah.
Also, I found out this morning I was trying to bench, and when my shoulder blades hit the bench, pure excruciating pain. Karaoke.
A lot of people, we just had a review video come out, and Ryan said karaoke instead of karaoke.
Yep.
And the comments, that's all they're about. They don't give a shit about the review.
Really? I did not even see that.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You're just
Karaoke.
getting roasted about the karaoke?
What's your guys' go-to karaoke song?
Depends on the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
If it's just like a feel-good crowd, I'm singing Great Day to Be Alive by Travis Tritt.
Sure.
If it's a little rowdier crowd, I'm going to do some Ice Ice Baby.
Okay.
I like to get nuts, like tequila. And
I knew you were going to say that for some reason.
Wow.
No, I've never done that. I think that's funny though. I like some throwbacks, maybe My Humps, Black Eyed Peas.
Have you ever sang karaoke?
Yeah.
Karaoke.
At God, what's the name of the place? It's closed now in Grand Forks. Anyways, it's on the north end of town. They did karaoke.
Hell yeah, we got him going, baby.
He's got it stuck in my head. They did karaoke every Thursday night, and if you went up, you got a free drink. So it was like infinite number of people trying to sign up.
So, you guys, I wasn't going to say this on You Bet Your Radio because I would have got absolutely roasted.
You can't say anything on You Bet Your Radio. You get roasted.
No, definitely not. I've never sung karaoke before.
Ever? I have a karaoke machine.
I know. You use it in the video.
Yeah. I've only sang karaoke in the bar like maybe 4 or 5 times.
0.
You got to do it. You're not a karaoke.
I don't know why I have stage fright.
That's not your personality.
At the bar it is.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on the vibes. It depends on who I'm with and what the vibes are like.
Well,
it's kind of like a golf addiction vibe for me.
We'll how about we get you acclimated to karaoke? You can come over. I'll set the karaoke machine up. You can belt out a few tunes in the living room with an audience that you know and prepare you for the public.
See, because like all the songs that I know is like Lose Yourself by Eminem and shit like that.
You're going to be that hard.
That would not fly in the small town bar scene that I like to go to.
Becca and I's second date, she came over to the house and met the roommates, right? And we sang karaoke, and she sang every single word to 6 Foot, 7 Foot by Lil Wayne.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
March. Yeah.
No shit.
Every single word. She wasn't even looking at the words on the TV.
I'm impressed.
She just sang it all. It was insane. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to get her pregnant.
And then you guys had a kid. Yeah.
Yep.
Congrats
That
on
was
that.
the day. That was the day of conception.
Yep.
Interesting.
But when I'm at home, it's all kinds of songs because you go on YouTube because people don't use the actual karaoke CDs anymore.
Right.
You just go on YouTube, and once one plays, the next video, someone just grabs the mic and sings whatever song's up there. So I've sang a lot of Grease.
Grease Lightning.
I've sang Grease Lightning, a lot of You're the One That I Want. Lots of, why can't I think of it? Is it Hinder? Arms Wide Open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's a great song.
Creed.
Creed. Okay.
Creed, Arms Wide Open.
I could sing some
Lips of an Angel. That's Hinder.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could sing some Nickelback. I actually know quite a bit of Nickelback.
Yeah, Burning It Down is a popular one. My roommates love Nickelback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Another
How the
classic.
fuck did we get on? Oh yeah, the review video.
Oh yeah, karaoke.
Yeah.
Karaoke. Another classic. Finger 11, Paralyzer. That's a good karaoke song.
Never heard of it.
Paralyzer?
I mean, if I heard the song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought Finger 11 was the name of the song.
Mm-mm. That's
I'm
the band.
paralyzed, but yeah. I know what you're. Yep. That's a good one. That's kind of a hidden gem. Like you wouldn't think about it.
Right. But I've heard it a lot on karaoke.
Yeah. Great topic for our golf podcast.
Yeah. Segment 1 is always a crap shoot.
Absolute shit show. I want to see somebody get karaoke going on the golf course. Little 19th hole, like you hearing it while you're on the 18th green.
That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
You could sing it at the Bev Cart for a free drink.
Yeah. So that golf tournament we're going to, the course, so the 18th green is right under this giant deck where the bar is for the clubhouse, right? So everyone out on the deck can see the 18th green perfectly. It's right like a front row seat. That'd be great. You set up karaoke on that deck, and then you're just serenading these guys trying to putt.
Yes.
I
I like
like
the
that.
idea of the Bev cart rolling around with big stadium speakers on the back.
You know how that would slow pace down
Oh, it
so
totally
much?
would.
Just drunk guys like arguing over the mic.
Have you ever thought about this? Why doesn't the Bev Cart have built-in speakers so you can hear where it's at basically at any time on the course?
Because most people are like me and don't want to hear the music on the course.
I suppose you're gonna have the older generation who's just kind of
That would kill tips.
Like an ice cream truck.
kind of like that. Yep, but just good
Just
vibes,
playing
good
ice cream
music.
music around
Yep.
the course.
Well, maybe you could throw it back to like some like what's some good 60s and 70s music?
Frankie Valli in
Sure.
the Four Seasons.
Yeah, throw that on the old speakers and
We could play December or Sherry.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Or
Some
what about
Dean Martin.
Cher?
Cher. We could play Cher.
We get some Dean Martin rolling, some
Yep.
Frank Sinatra.
You guys, if we opened up our own golf course, we would do things so much differently.
I would have not bev carts, believe it or not.
What would you have?
Every 3 holes, I would have a bar stand.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
Then you have to hire more people though.
That's the thing. It's
Big overhead.
I think it's fine because you've got this staff out there anyway. I spend more money on the drinking than I do on the course maintenance.
Okay.
I have less sand.
So you're saying the course
So there's
is
less
gonna
sand,
look
less
bad.
sand to be dealt with. So it's going to be an easier course with more drinking.
Okay.
So there's going to be less sand to maintain. The greens are going to be, I would probably, that make it harder. The greens will be a little smaller, easier to mow. Distances aren't going to be as outrageous. So my course is going to be a hybrid between, it's not going to be a full, par 36 on 9 usually.
Yeah.
It'll be probably like a par 34, but it won't be like a par 3 course.
Okay.
See, I don't know how I feel about that because that it just sounds like you're playing at a dog track.
What do you mean?
Dogs are racing on the weekends.
Dude, we golf those kind of courses every week.
I wouldn't consider that. I would consider that a little more high end than what you're talking about.
No, I'm just eliminating some of the structure. Less trees in between fairways so you can be playing out of each other's fairways a lot easier. You don't have to go through shit.
That's yeah.
And then
Yeah.
lots and lots of trees on the edge of OB so you have a chance of bouncing back into the fairway.
Back into play.
What if you just put a big wall up on OB?
I mean, if I have the overhead for that, I'm all for it.
We're
Wouldn't-
talking.
Wouldn't that be sweet if like each hole had like a 50-foot wall around it?
Not if you hit over that wall.
Kind of like mini putt.
You're screwed.
No, kind of like mini putt.
I like where your head's at, but if you hit over that wall into another fairway, you're fucked.
Or what about a big net like Top Golf?
I could get behind that.
So you put a big net on each side of each hole, and like one hole, the one side of the net could also serve as the net for the other hole, right? So then then guys are playing good.
I've played a par 3 like that before. There's this little par 3 down in Florida by my grandparents' house, and every
Not to
hole
brag.
is lined by these nets,
That's sweet.
and it makes it look pretty chintzy. But because there's these poles holding these nets all over the place, you can play at night because there's lights on all of them.
Oh,
So they have these
that's
huge
cool.
spotlights on them, and they do,
So
you can golf all night.
It's like Friday night lights, like
Yeah.
those kind of like stadium lights.
Yeah. We got to find somewhere we can play at night.
That's pretty
Castlin
cool.
once a year. We got to get in on that.
Yeah.
I think it's for members only, but
Leonard Country Club.
They do
Okay.
glow in the dark balls or what?
Yep.
yeah, they do
Oh,
like
sweet.
a league night at night.
That is sweet.
Oh,
And then we
that's
golfed there the next morning and found all kinds of glowing balls
Nice.
Why is stuff that glows in the dark so cool?
because it's unnatural.
Why?
We're just
What are you talking about specifically?
We're like-
just golf balls?
Yeah.
we're like bugs in a bug zapper.
Okay.
We see the pretty light and we're like, ooh.
There's something about I'm a big LED light guy. So if I can
I know.
if I can hit a ball that turns green when I hit it, or red or blue, whatever, that's sweet.
Yeah. Speaking of green balls, right? I'll get to this part later, but I was playing with some random guys this weekend and we found several green balls and a camouflage ball.
What?
Why
Why would you do
God's green earth are you playing with a ball the color of the grass and then a camouflaged ball? And we found them in the rough. Surprise, surprise. They're hard to see in the rough. They weren't lost.
Did you keep them?
Yeah, we kept them.
Do you have the camouflage one?
One of the guys does. But just why would you do that? What is the thought process behind playing with a camouflage ball?
That's a bad idea.
It's not that cool, and it is. You're going to lose it. The first time you're not in the fairway, that ball is gone.
Even if you are on the fairway, it's camouflage. You might never find it.
True.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a terrible idea. I'm just trying to picture looking for a ball. You can barely find white balls sometimes
Right.
in the stuff. Everything looks like a ball.
There's this thing. I don't know why, but I just don't like playing with colored balls.
I do.
Like pink or red or orange. I need a white ball.
I love those Callaway that all sorts of brands have them now, but they're just a little off colored.
Sure.
And they feel almost kind of rubbery.
Yeah.
I looked into that. That's actually so it grips your club better and you can get better backspin, which
No
I
shit.
don't know how to do. I just think the color of the ball is very cool.
We should maybe test that out.
I pulled 2 out of the water with my water ball retriever this
Hey,
weekend.
Those are $350 a piece.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's some big savings.
Yeah.
Big savings.
Yeah. That's all I got on the color of
Well,
balls.
we're gonna touch more on you playing as a solo this weekend. Tyler was that guy.
I was the guy we talk about quite often. We'll take a break first and then we'll get into the etiquette of being the random golfer in a foursome.
All right, Tyler. So we like to talk on this podcast about being the solo
Mm-hmm.
and being the group that gets paired up with the solo.
Yeah, we've been the group before.
Yes. I have had one very bad experience, and that's why I'm so biased towards not.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if I have 3 guys and they're gonna make me play with 4, otherwise they're gonna pair me up, I'll pay for the 4th spot just to have 3 guys. Because I don't know, golfing with a solo, you just never know what you're gonna get.
You roll the dice for sure.
Absolutely. But you were the solo this weekend.
Yes, I rolled the dice. I bought a membership,
Okay.
and I was like,
Not to brag.
the day
you're a member.
before, I'm a member.
Wow.
I am. It's a pass to all the 9-hole courses in
Yep.
town.
Oh, that the 5-course deal?
It's 3 courses.
Oh.
Yep. But yeah, so I was like, I gotta get my money's worth, right? So I'm gonna get a tee time for Saturday morning. Just golf by myself. Don't have time to plan with anyone else.
Yeah.
And I rolled the dice, and I thought it was early enough, that maybe they would just let me golf alone.
What time?
It was 9:00.
Okay.
So it was the earliest time I could get. So I rolled the dice, showed up, check in. The guy didn't say anything. I was like, smooth sailing. This sounds good. There's a group leaving the first tee box. I was like, I don't see anybody else. Then I get down there and the ranger's like, hey, those 3 guys right there, tucked behind, they're with you.
They had a ranger at the first tee
Yeah,
at Prairiewood.
yeah, every weekend.
No
he comes out every
shit.
weekend.
Jeez.
He's probably a lot nicer guy than the one at Osgood.
Wait, so what does that
He
mean?
was very nice.
Good.
A ranger. What's
Dude
that?
that just goes around to make sure everyone's playing to pace and stuff.
Oh, I
Check
get what
your
you're saying.
checks your slip for what tee time you got
Yep.
or whatever.
Yeah, he's got like a clipboard with all the tee times on it.
Jeez. We don't see that at Pine City Country Club. I can tell you that.
That's why it's top 10 in Minnesota, 9-hole course.
Yes.
Anyway,
So yeah, he tells me I'm with these 3 guys, and I'm like, God damn it, right? Like,
Yeah.
that sucks. And it's so awkward the first 2 holes, and so we're teeing off. They're telling me it's their first round of the year, so I'm like, well, that's a good sign, which means they're going to be not great, right?
Yeah.
Ended up being fantastic.
How old were they?
They were mid-30s.
Okay.
Maybe. One of them was probably in his 40s.
Wife and kids, probably.
I didn't ask.
Were those 3 out to just have a good time with the boys?
Yes. That's exactly what they were
You
doing.
knew their motives right away.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they teed off before me because I left my phone in the truck, so I had to run in there and get it. So I didn't really know their skill level
Yeah.
off their first shots, But hung out with them. They were good dudes. I forgot their names as soon as they told them to me.
Classic.
One dude's name was Miller. Everyone kept calling him Miller. So I played with Miller and the boys.
Okay.
So yeah, and then ice was broken. Hole 2. It was perfect. It was like basic ass small talk. And then I chipped in on hole 2. And
Nice.
one of the guys saw it. We high-fived. And then from there on out, it was smooth sailing. We were buddies forever.
What'd you chip in for?
I chipped in for double bogey.
On
Isn't
brand.
that a kick
It's
in the
very
nuts?
on brand.
Yeah.
So it was that long par 4, hole 2. Had a decent drive. Had a second shot, went into the sand, and I couldn't get out of the fucking sand. And when I finally did, it sailed the green, and I was on the other side, just off the fringe, and then chipped in, and he saw it. We high-fived. The other 2 didn't see it, but then after that, the ice was broken, especially because this other guy killed a goose
No way.
with his second shot. So
That's
it's
tough.
not confirmed, but probably killed it.
He smoked it
Yes.
with the golf ball?
So like you didn't see it hit, but you walk up and it was a baby goose.
And I mean,
Oh,
just to
Gosling.
preface this whole thing, these geese are in the middle of the fairway.
Everywhere. They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
There's goose shit all over the place. They got to put up some fake coyotes.
I know. And you can't like try and play around the geese because they're always going to be there.
Sometimes they're
Right.
mean too. I've had
Yeah.
one chase me down the course
Yeah,
before.
that's it. This guy's ball was by the dead baby goose, and the parents wouldn't leave it.
Oh, so you said allegedly it's dead, and now you're
No.
confirming that it's
Allegedly, he hit it. We don't know for sure if
I
he
got
hit it, but
Yeah.
the ball was next to the dead baby goose,
dead. Oh my!
and the
This
parents
took a
were just
turn.
hissing at him.
Oof.
And so he had to like run up to his ball quick and then like chip onto the green real quick. And after that, like they would get busting his balls, giving him shit. Like, and they didn't know for sure if he killed it or not.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh my!
but you got to give your buddy shit after doing that. And then after that, it was great. Smoked and joked the whole time. They had never played there before, and I had a bunch of times. So
Yeah.
that was another icebreaker.
What were you smoking?
Jokes,
Okay.
smoking jokes.
Nice.
But yeah, then the ranger comes back.
Yeah.
And the ranger, the group in front of us was pretty slow. And he's like, these guys holding you back. Like, do I need to tell them to hurry up? And we're like, no, it's fine. He's like, well,
Hey, blue flag. Blue flag. We're fine.
Right.
We're chilling.
and he's like, I'll make some space for you. And then he decided to give us a golf lesson in the middle of the fairway. And he's like, 30 seconds of your time. And then he showed us some tips.
What was the tip? You didn't say anything about this.
I'm not going to fucking listen to these tips.
I need to hear the tips.
So you stand straight up with your arms at your side, right?
Yep.
And however your hands are relaxed, you take the club and you put it in your top hand, and that should be your grip. And then you got your grip, that's relaxed. And then he told us if you want to fix a hook, don't hook your pinky and your pointer, overlap it. If you want to hit a hook on purpose, lock them.
See, I lock mine and I'm slicing the shit out of the ball.
I hooked it all the time, and I don't hook or overlap, so I don't know what he's talking about.
So this guy was like, "You're right up next to these guys, so let me just stop you and just berate you with these."
Well,
tips real
we
quick."
were waiting for them to get off the green, and they were taking for fucking ever. So he's like, "I'll give you a lesson while you wait."
And how do you even know that he's qualified to give you lessons?
He's good.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen him golf before.
Okay.
And he said he was like on the amateur tour way back in the day, and then he lives in Arizona in the winters, just golfs every day, and then comes here and lives next to Prairie Wood. So then he just rangers on the weekend and then golfs 9 at the end of the day.
I would have said, what gives you the right to give me a lesson right now?
What is going on, man? What if he's not even a ranger? He's just some random guy driving around bragging. all the
He's
time?
got a clipboard, so it must mean he's the ranger.
Fuck, we should just rent a cart sometime, have clipboards, and just drive around.
He's like, hey, this group, how are they doing? Are they keeping pace?
Hey, you guys want
How you guys hitting
make
them?
some space. I'll give you a quick lesson.
Yeah.
Just tell him some dumb shit.
Yeah. Here's how to hit a snap hook. Tyler, take over.
So then his 30-second lesson turned into 15 minutes. And
On the fairway?
in the middle of the fairway.
And the people, was there anyone behind you?
There was after he was done with his goddamn lesson.
And
so,
they can't say anything because that's the ranger.
I know. So the ranger went and talked to them, and I'm sure he's
Lesson.
like, that group in front of you holding you back?
Oh, God.
Let me give
you a lesson.
You want me to kick him off?
So the group in front of us got way ahead. They finished the next hole before we actually started going because it was a par 3. But yeah, that was my experience. So I think hot tips, the etiquette of being the random in the group is keep your mouth shut until they break the ice.
And then chip in for double bogey.
Chip in for double bogey. Feel the situation out before you start talking to them, right? Like,
Yeah.
I was saying good shot and stuff and like random things like that, but never open conversation until I felt these guys' vibes out. So if you are the fourth random, check vibes before you speak.
Yeah, and I think
That's fair.
it is their civil duty to break the ice with you instead of vice versa, because it's 3 guys that are buddies, right? So they got their own group. It's like 3 against 1. It's up to them to break the ice with you. So I like that advice. Keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut. Say random little things like,
Yeah.
don't be giving anybody advice. Don't tell them your life story.
No, not at all.
Don't tell them how good or bad you are. Just like, hey, nice shot. That's it. Like, good birdie, man.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you got to say. And then like I started like leaking in some jokes. Like, I'll go first. I'm not going to hit it that far. Like
Yep.
that kind of shit, you know?
Yep.
So then just play it easy. Play it cool.
So what you're saying is it's not appropriate to come busting onto the first tee box, slam the parking brake so that you slide sideways into the ball washer, get out, turn on your GPS speaker like Ryan's got, full volume,
Turn on some Slayer.
turn on some Slayer, some death metal, and then, all right, who's going first? Are we scrambling?
Who's on my team? Hey, so last Wednesday we had a different situation at Edgewood.
Yes.
So we, classic breakfast ball fashion, we showed up about 5 minutes late.
Well, let's be easy on the we, Ryan.
Uh-oh.
Well, traffic. All right.
Cody and I were there on time.
Traffic. Okay. It was the traffic.
Okay. Yes.
We were supposed to get paired up with a solo,
Yep.
and he just went off by himself.
Respect that. If you are there before the
Hell
group
yeah.
and there's nobody on the first tee, go.
Oh, is that what happened? Is that why he's playing by himself? He was supposed to be with us?
He was supposed to be with us.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes. Another great note. If you can't play by yourself and sneak ahead of the next group, then you keep your mouth shut and you're quiet and whatever until they break the ice. But if you have the opportunity to go before the rest of the group shows up, do it.
Yeah, because you're gonna be way faster.
Yes, you're going to get held up from the group in front of you, but that's fine because you're going to be moving fast for the group behind you.
Yeah.
Do what he did. Smart man.
I've been in a situation before where it was me and my wife golfing, and then there was a single behind us, and he approached us and asked if he could play with us. He was an older guy. He was probably 70.
Jesus. Don't do that either.
And right away, I was very hesitant. I almost wanted to be like, we're kind of just out. We just kind of want to golf us too. We're just hanging out for the day. But I couldn't. If someone asks you that, you have to say yes.
It's tough.
I'd say
But
no.
We
I have no problem saying no.
Really?
That's not surprising.
I was be like, no, we're just going to chill. You're
Yeah.
good. Play ahead of us. Go ahead. Play in front of us.
We did roll the dice.
So that's a good out. You you answer the question with a question. Like, hey, can I play with you guys? Be like, well, you can play ahead of us if you want to.
Yeah.
You want to play through us?
What if he's like, no, I really want to play with you guys?
And I'd be like,
Like, dial 911.
sure.
Bro,
Okay.
Then you come back with another excuse. Well, we don't want to slow you down. We're taking it easy today.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't get the fucking hint, you let him golf with you, and it ruins your day.
And it actually didn't end up being too bad. It wasn't terrible.
That's good.
But again, there's just this thing about having one more
audacity
person.
on that man.
Yeah, but confident guy. I respect it.
that's strange, though.
It's very strange, isn't it?
That is kind of a lonely old man vibe, though,
Probably
at the same time.
Yeah.
He's
How
probably
old
a nice
was
guy.
he?
70, 75.
Okay. That's a little different. But if he was like 50, what the fuck are you doing?
And he wasn't that good. If he would have been good, I would have been pissed
Yeah.
because I was counting his stroke. I was playing against him in my head. I was like, I gotta beat this guy.
He just wanted to have a casual Saturday.
Well, my wife was with. I had to show her.
Oh my.
Yeah.
She probably would have liked it more if you like let him win.
No, I can't. I cannot do that.
This is at its innermost boiled down core, the most sadistic thing a guy can do. He's thinking, I'm gonna make this guy feel so insignificant in front of his wife. I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna whoop his ass at some golf, and his wife is gonna leave him for me.
75-year-old man.
Yeah.
I'm about to steal this chick.
Think if. Oh yeah, that would have been a bad situation.
You're not
I
meeting
would
gals
have
at
said
the bar.
double or nothing. I said double or nothing.
What is double or nothing?
I don't know.
What else does he get?
I don't
Coming
know.
out of this with 2 wives.
Moving into your house?
My dog. He gets the dog too.
Was this recently?
No, this is last year.
Oh, you didn't have a dog.
No, but hypothetically.
Here's the
speaking.
keys to my truck.
Yeah.
Double or nothing.
Here's the
You
keys
take
to
my
my-
truck and my wife.
Here's the keys to my 2011 GMC Sierra with rusted out back wheel wells. It's yours, buddy.
He'd been like, good. I came here to sabotage your life.
Hey, you got a sister too?
Oh my God. I do not have a sister, but
So you're good.
I'm good. Yeah.
So boil it down for you kids. Option number 1, play ahead of the group you're supposed to be with. Option number 2, keep your mouth shut until the ice is broken by the group.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Rule 3, not an option. Don't ever ask another group if you can play with them.
No.
Unless you know
Off
them.
limits.
If you know them, still don't.
If
Say
it's a
hi.
group of buddies.
Hey,
If there's 2 of them to you, you'd play with them.
There was a group of college buddies playing at Village Green when we were there that weekend. Waved at them. Never, ever crossed my mind. Hey, you guys want to play with us?
Never.
Wouldn't happen.
I do too.
Wow.
There's too much coordination that goes into a round of golf with your buddies
Mm-hmm.
to just invite some guys that just showed up at the course and
Yep.
might fit in.
Yep. I'm with you. Not happening on my watch.
No.
I'm going to say it's situational. It's got to be situational because, like, let's say you 2 are out golfing and you meet up with to the next hole. There's 2 people waiting on the next hole. You're pulling up, and it's Jade and Carson.
Good
the
luck, guys.
Merch guys.
Have a good round.
You pull up on them, and you're both waiting. You wouldn't just join up with them?
I would join up with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I also know, I usually know when and where they're golfing every weekend because we talk about it, you know?
yeah, right.
I'm not doing it. I'm going to hit into them the rest of the day, though.
No shit.
Yeah. I'd fuck with them,
Wow.
but I wouldn't play with them. Not if it was scheduled out like this, like we were supposed to play in 2 separate groups and it's a random happening. It's like, what's up, guys? Dap them up. Hello. How are you doing? Go ahead.
This segment's might get a little bit long, but can we talk about last Wednesday when we were at Edgewood? We thought the people in front of us, who actually ended up being fans of the page and was cool, whatnot, we thought that they were way farther ahead than we thought, and they were not. They were
we hit into them.
we
big
hit
time.
like dead into them.
Well, it's because there was 2 groups. It was fairways side by side,
Yeah.
and we thought they were the group going down the other fairway, and they weren't. They were just hit really shitty shots.
Yeah.
and we're still going to the hole, and we smoked it right past them. Luckily, they hit terrible shots and were way off into the trees, so we went right by them without worrying about hitting them.
Yeah.
But then we had to like meet up with them and talk, and then they gave us a shot. So that was
Shot
cool.
at Pink Whitney. That was
Pink
good.
Whitney,
Good stuff.
first time I ever had it.
One of the kids
Probably
turned
the
21,
last.
so they were having a good time.
Yeah,
That's
they're out
kind
for a
of
guy's 21st birthday, they said.
Yep,
yep.
those are buddies.
That's the kind of group I want to be with.
Yeah, they were pissing me off right away though.
Same.
Yeah.
They were playing very slow.
It's so slow. And like I have no problem with people having a good time, but don't remember what I said. Don't be dipshits on the course. And they were kind of being dipshits.
Yeah.
But then we met them and they were very nice. And I changed my tune real
Don't
quick.
judge a book by its cover, Tyler.
Right.
They didn't ruin anything on the course, so that's a plus.
Yes. Yeah, they were getting close though.
It did look like it was on the verge, but I think that was the Pink Whitney's fault.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, let's blame Whitney.
Fucking Whitney.
What else you got for us, Cody? Anything?
I would say that we had an overwhelming amount of people reach out to us about the pop stroke scenario. Also, what was that thing that we put on that I put on the story? Saying like if you get a hole in one by yourself,
Yeah. What did the
yeah.
audience say?
if you get a hole in one by yourself, are you telling the clubhouse when you get back? Overwhelmingly, it seemed like there was a lot of no's. We probably had 200 no's, and then a lot of random other things saying like, yes, only to get my name on the nameplate, so-and-so. Yes, only if there's under 10 people in the clubhouse, stuff like that. So they're looking at it from a logistics standpoint of, am I going to have to buy everyone in here drinks?
Right.
Probably not going to do it on a men's league night, but if
who's golfing alone on a men's league night?
well, let's say right before, you come right,
Okay.
like let's say league starts 5, you're golfing at, 2 or 3.
4:50.
You come in right as all the men's league shows up. You're probably not going to say it then.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people said they would not tell the clubhouse.
I'm with them.
I'm telling him
We had like 200
100%.
plus.
Also, I had a buddy this weekend hit a hole in one.
What?
Not you weren't with them though.
No. And then I had another buddy who was also friends with this guy. I think he made like a 30 to 40 minute drive from another lake he was at just to go have a free drink with him because he hit a hole in one.
That's the kind of golfing buddy you need.
Yeah. You got to take
Dedicated.
full advantage of that.
Yep.
We got to hit a hole in one, Tyler.
I mean, I'm telling you, I want to wait till I'm like 60.
We got to hit one this year.
It'd be so much sweeter when I'm 60.
Tyler's
Yeah.
been purposely waiting till he's 60.
That's why I don't want to take lessons. I'm
That's why
scared
he
to get a
hasn't
hole in
taken-
one.
That's why he hasn't got a hole in one.
I mean, I could just get all hole in ones, and that would just be boring for everyone, and I'd be out of money.
Here's a question for you. Is a hole in one more luck than it is skill?
It is a great mixture of both.
What's the percentage?
I would say it is 60% skill, 40% luck.
Okay. I would agree with that.
How many percent concentrated power of will?
An extra 10 to get 110%.
10% luck, 20%.
So next week, prep for next week, we are doing a listener Q&A. Cody will put it up on the story a couple times. We'll screenshot the best questions, answer them on the podcast.
Shout you out.
We'll also read some reviews. So if you haven't left a review, go give us 5 stars or 4. I don't care. Give us some ratings that are high. Don't give us 1s. That'd be sad.
Yeah.
Leave a review.
If you give us a 1-star rating, then you're the solo that's looking to pair up with 3 other guys.
Yeah, you're the guy that's asking other groups.
Also, that review is definitely not going to get read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's pretty funny.
Unless-
Don't do it.
encourage
Don't
it.
do it.
Aha.
Yeah, the funnier, the more original, the best reviews will be read on the podcast, especially if you flatter me.
All the funny 5-star reviews will be read.
Yes.
Before we go, can I just say that it's probably 80% confirmed I will be at Papa Smoke
Oh, yes.
in Fort Myers. I'm going to play.
Really?
Yep.
Pop Stroke, $17 you're paying for an 18 holes of mini golf. You'll have
Absolutely.
to video the whole thing, document the whole thing.
Not the whole thing. Then I can't have fun with my friends.
You just got to get enough.
True.
I'll get some video. I don't want to be. I don't want to be content first and then golf.
Get video of like 3 or 4 holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I can't enjoy the whole experience of Papa Smoke.
Yeah, I suppose. If I would like to see a video of you cannonballing into some water hazard. In front
I'll
of
send
all
you a
these
video of a
kids.
hole in one.
Make sure you bring your putter.
I actually think you do need to bring a putter.
Really?
Or you could probably rent one, but they're not like the shit putters that you'd get
Yeah,
on a
I'm
mini
sure.
golf course.
It's Tiger Woods, of course
Yeah,
not.
I'm pretty sure they're Scotty Camerons.
Oh my,
shit.
no way.
I'm
fucking-
kidding.
I was going to say that'd be
Steal a
nuts.
putter.
Yeah, right. Steal a putter. They're all
Or
wood.
2.
So yeah, I don't want to say 100% confirmed, but we did talk about it yesterday, and it's looking like we probably will do that. It's
Well,
a
you're going to be there.
22-minute drive from our Airbnb.
Not bad at all.
Perfect. Schedule that. Do that in the morning and then hit the beach after or something.
Yeah, get some rays, a
Yeah. Soak up some sun.
couple 2-3 beers.
Yeah. Yep.
Have some Corona lights.
Yep.
No. Ugh.
I love Corona Light
I know you do.
with lime.
Yeah. I mean, they're not terrible.
They're good.
It's just we did a review on them, shitting on them.
You know what's better though?
No, don't say it.
Bush Latte and Clamato.
Oh, you ruined it.
He's like, yeah? No.
Bloody Mary?
Started off so good. I thought that's where you were going with it.
No, Bush Light Clamato.
Okay, kids. That's the number 1 rule of etiquette as the random is don't order a Bloody Mary or everyone will think you are a
Ooh.
psychopath.
Or order everyone else a Bloody Mary too. That's
So
an
they
easy icebreaker.
instantly hate you.
Oh, that's actually a really good one for etiquette wise. You get paired up with randoms.
Get 4 beers.
Bev cart does come up to you.
But you
I was
don't
gonna
know
say-
if they're there to drink or not
Exactly.
yet.
I
You
was
gotta
gonna
wait.
say,
But by the
ask
time
them, offer it, but don't assume that they are drinking.
But if they say no, then you're the only one drinking.
then you look like
Yeah.
the bad guy.
and if you do buy them a beer, make sure you send them a Venmo request. Okay.
No. So yeah, this is what you do. You offer it like, hey, does anyone want anything from the Bev cart? And if they say no, and you're already there, get a water.
With vodka.
So
I mean, I'll probably still get just one beer.
I mean, if you don't want to be the weird guy only drinking in your group of 4, just get a water.
I'm getting beers 100%.
I'll probably just get one beer. But if they're also drinking, I might get multiple beers.
Yeah, if they're drinking, game on.
I think especially with shots though, because that's a big golf bev cart thing. Let me get a little shooter of Fireball, of peppermint schnapps, of whatever.
Yep.
I want to say probably don't give them the shots if you haven't already broken the ice.
Yeah.
Or it could be a good icebreaker. You don't know.
Like I said, vibe check and keep your mouth shut, then vibe check.
If you get paired up with Ryan, yes.
Get the wallet out.
Get the wallet out.
I'll buy beers, but fucking get that wallet out, baby.
All right, longest ending to a podcast ever.
Yeah, just so many good topics.
So many good topics. We got to save some. We can't burn them all in episode 37.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap the podcast up. Thanks for listening into episode 33. Remember, next week, episode 34, it's dropping Tuesday. We're going to put out the Q&A today, Cody, correct?
Correct.
Okay, we're going to put out the Q&A. Make sure you go like, subscribe, rate, review, share, comment.
Sing it.
Do it all.
Rooftops.
Definitely helps us grow the page, and the page is growing.
It is.
Very nicely. So we appreciate all that, guys. Thanks for listening in. See you next week.
Love you. Hell, that's a breakfast ball.